gentlemen, today I want to talk to you guys about 5 reasons why you might get demotivated to do art. Be sure to stick to the end because I think the last tip is the most important, and if you guys take that tip, I think it'll help you out a lot. Alright, so number 1 demotivator of art is not knowing what to draw. From all my time teaching people, one thing I run into a lot is a lot of people don't know what exactly to draw, and they rely very heavily on just receiving an idea from someone. Now, if you have social media, you can easily filter this by taking requests from people. Another great thing is to do portraits, because these are 2 things that you don't need any creativity in order to actually come up with, right? Either someone tells you what to draw, or B, you can just do fan art or portrait, which pretty much your subject matter is given to you. But what if you're a more imaginative artist, say, abstract artist or surrealism, or, fantasy, whatever those cases might be? In which case, my solution to you is called informed creativity. And this right here is what any professional who needs to be creative relies on. Now, informed creativity relies heavily on research, because you're going to apply that research to these very surreal scenarios by using informed creativity, by looking at the scenario we're given, in this case having an alien planet with a very far away sun that makes the world very dark, that being the scenario, and we take that scenario and we look at how animals evolve in our own world to adapt to that kind of environment, and we make an alien based on that. That's informed creativity. You can go ahead and research different animals, you can research different biomes and things of that sort in order to fuel an initial spark of an idea. So hopefully that helps you guys figure out the what to draw. Number 4, how to draw is a big demotivator. For somebody who's just starting out and they don't necessarily understand the elements of art or their own art form specific fundamentals, this can be a huge leap for them. And oftentimes you'll find that newer and more amateur or hobby artists will rely heavily on trying to find a style. They'll go on that journey before they go on trying to learn the elements of art and their art form specific fundamentals, which is a complete and total mistake, which is exactly why they find themselves in the pit that they're in. You see, what newer artists need to realize is style is the exaggeration of the fundamental. So in order to get a style, you kind of have to know the fundamentals in order to be able to get one. Now, understand the elements of art are the only way any artist gets better other than technique. The elements of art are pretty much your knowledge of how things work in the world around you. And you have to understand this in order to be able to, well, draw the world around you. So, understanding the elements of art is the key to getting better, and it's really easy to practice. Anybody can do it. Combine learning the elements of art with learning about your own subject matter, then you're off to the races. All you need is time and patience. That's all it takes after that, is practice, time, and patience. That's it. Number 3, hate. You're worried about people hating on you. You don't really want to post your artwork to social media. You don't really want to show people your sketchbook. You kind of want to hide it from the world. I get it. I at one point drew this, which is atrocious. And I have a lot more embarrassing sketches and drawings that I showed you guys in the past, so I'll leave that in the cards if any of you guys want to see my more embarrassing artwork from when I was a kid. But you're worried about people hating you, and this honestly is something you won't really care about in a couple of years, right? I've called myself much worse than anyone has ever called me. I do videos on YouTube and people call me names all the time, and I guarantee you not a single one of them has hit me as hard as I've hit myself. That's number 1. Which, side note, be kind to yourself. Don't be like me. Don't do what I do and really break yourself down. Be nice to yourself. But honestly, with all the hate, growing up, before I did YouTube, people would tell me my art sucked. People would tell me that my art was useless, I was wasting supplies, and this, that, and the other thing, and what I was drawing was stupid, and my ideas were dumb. And oh, that'll never work. Oh, you'll never be an artist. You'll never get good. In fact, my girlfriend painted me this purple cat painting because in kindergarten I colored a cat purple. And my kindergarten teacher told me that I sucked at drawing and I'd never be a good artist. Just saying! Showed her, didn't I? Now, I don't recommend using resentment and anger as your fuel for fire to create art, but rather understand that what they say really doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't matter. It's just as equally as insignificant as walking by a bush on your way to school or work or something. You walk by it, you recognize its existence, you see it for what it's worth, and then you move on and you forget about it and never think about it again. The key here, the really big point with hate, is when you receive it, when someone hits you with that hate, you gotta look at it objectively. You have to look at what they said, think, is there any truth to what they're saying? Oh, you suck, John, you can't paint. Okay, let me look at a painting. Let me analyze this. Can I paint? Yeah, I can paint. Okay, dismissed. Oh, John, your anatomy is wrong. You suck because of it. Alright, let me look at my anatomy. Is my anatomy wrong? Actually, they're right. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Thank you for the tip. I just became a better artist because of you. That's how you gotta look at hate. That's how you gotta see it. What you really need to worry about, what's really the detrimental one, is people praising you too much and withholding information. That's the big killer, more so than the hate. That's what you gotta watch out for. Moving on to number 2, this one being, you're not really gaining too much success. Whether you're a hobbyist posting on social media, whether you're, keeping everything to yourself, and you have your own version of success, or whether you're a professional or attempting to be a professional, not getting success in whatever you're aiming for can be really demotivating. But one thing everybody has to understand is success takes patience. It's not something that happens overnight. If it happened overnight, it wouldn't be worth getting. So you always have to remember, be patient, give it time. Because you're not trying to just build some mediocre career here or some mediocre version of your success. Try to build an empire for your success. And that takes time. And you have to love your craft enough. You have to respect your craft enough. You have to literally give all of yourself to your dreams enough to give it the respect and time necessary to make it successful. And once again, the only thing there is time. That's it. Now the last big demotivator for art and artists, and I think this one's the most important, and it is you're not taking responsibility for yourself and for your actions. You're sitting there instead blaming this person for why you didn't succeed, blaming this person for why you're not getting better, blaming this person because you don't know how to draw this thing. Oh, my art teacher isn't teaching me. Oh, the galleries aren't taking me because they don't know what real art is. Oh, people on the internet just hating on me. They don't know any better. They're all angry and stupid. Why is that artist succeeding? They shouldn't be succeeding. I should be the one succeeding. Number 1, don't blame other people's success for your failures. If someone's succeeding monetarily, if somebody's, drawing better than you are, or they're getting better faster than you are, you can do all the same stuff. You're just not doing it. Instead of watching videos on the internet, or instead of playing games, why not draw? Why not practice? Put in more time. If you put in more time, you will see results, as long as you're practicing properly. Oftentimes we like to blame our failures on other people. We like to point fingers. We like to say, oh, that person is the reason why I'm not getting better. My art teacher didn't teach me the ways to draw. But you can easily look up a video on YouTube. Oh, I don't know what to draw. You can always do a portrait. You can always practice. That's always something to draw. You can always just draw random things around your room. Or give yourself a challenge. Try to draw with no thumb, Try to mix it up. Try to keep it fun. But ultimately, remember, everything falls back on your hands. And that's not me saying blame yourself and hate yourself because of it. No. Blame yourself so you can take responsibility. So you can go ahead and handle the situation and change it for the better. Because that's the only way you can do it, right? So that's really the key here, is take responsibility for everything. Realize it's all on you. It's all on your shoulders. It's all your fault. And that is in your benefit. You just have to take control. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what brings us to today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If this helped you out, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what's a big motivator for you. Now, if you guys happen to enjoy this video, a like would go a long way. It helps out the channel a bunch. And for those of you guys who are new here, feel free to subscribe. We come out with weekly art videos. I'm sure you'll love it. We got some videos over here you should check out. Got some really good content here on this channel. So I hope you guys joined our family. If you did, I'll catch you guys next time. But until then, peace.